Hello everyone, Zennosh here. Today I want to present to you a detailed guide on Fire Xita. So in this video, I will be doing unit review on Fire Xita and recommend good gear setup for her. And also, I would like to declare that this video is made for the ongoing event called Heir of Light 101 guide event. I would like to forward my best wishes for all other gamers of Heir of Light in this event. Now, without wasting any further time, let's get this started.
What we do here is go back.
Has PvP battle mode been very hard for you? Are you confused on which servant to take into the PvP battles? Do you wish to dominate in the PvP battles and get those cool weekly and seasonal PvP rewards? Let me present to you guys the Fire Xita. Here we go, right over here. He is one of the most popular servant in the PvP battle mode in Heir of Light right now. Why? Because his combo skill ignores the defense of the opponent. With this, he can deal a huge amount of damage to the enemy, often knocking down the enemy during the process. Now, let's start with his skill description. His first skill, which is named the Half Moon Slash, increases all allies' attack for 30 seconds. This attack boost is of only level 3. As a DPS servant, it is a good skill for herself or himself to buff with. For healers, tanks and supports, this skill does not help them much. Personally, I would like to rate this skill a score of only 6/10. Usually, most of these 5-star servants can buff themselves up with level 5 or max level of attack increasing buff. Thus, level 3 attack buff is a weak buff in comparison. Moving on to the second skill. It is named the Moonlight Tango. This skill has a very good chance of decreasing enemy defense for more than a minute with higher level of this skill. This defense decreasing debuff is of max level of level 5. This skill is nearly of no use to Fire Xita as his main combo skill ignores the defense altogether. Now, I would like to rate this skill a good score of 7/10. Now, let's discuss about his combo skill. The Moonlight Blade. Now, this is the skill that makes him so special. This skill can deal damage that ignores the enemy's defense. Pretty simple and straightforward description, isn't it? And yet so powerful. This is the skill that can instantly knock the lights out of an opponent. This skill is very effective for enemies with lower HP. Thus, this skill don't shine in the dungeons where high HP monsters lurk. But in PvP, the opponent's HP is just low enough to be knocked out in just one shot by this skill. By instantly removing an enemy from the battle, you can gain a tremendous advantage in the PvP battles. I would like to rate this wonderful skill a score of 10/10. This combo skill is just awesome, guys. Moving on to his passive skill, he has 80% chance to increase his own attack for 15 seconds upon active skill use. Well, this seems a good skill, but it's of just level 2 only, and a 20% chance to miss this puny, tiny and mini buff to just himself. Personally, this skill is a disaster, especially when compared to Fire Anko, who is similar like Fire Xita, has a superior passive skill that boosts his own attack by 50%. Thus, Fire Anko actually deals a better damage compared to Fire Xita given the same gear setup and CP level. Thus, I would like to rate this skill a score of 4/10. Please let me know in the comments on what you think about this. Don't you think that Fire Xita needs to get a buff up at this part? I would love to see better passive skill for him in upcoming updates. Moving forward to his team passive, he increases the attack of fire allies by whopping 52% at all regions. Now, this is another top-notch ability of Fire Xita. With this team passive, he can deal extra huge damage to the enemies. Personally, I always use this team passive everywhere. This makes the battle very short and the damage done is very satisfying to watch. I am happy to rate this skill a score of 8.5 over 10. Even though the damage buff is very high and is over all regions, this is still limited to fire allies only. I would love to place this servant in tier 1 as he excels with his combo and team passive skill. He could possibly move to tier 0 list if he receives buff in near future, especially regarding his active skills and passive skill. Now let's discuss about which gears are best for this wonderful servant. For this servant, Beast Rune is the must. A 35% attack boost complements her combo skill. Remaining 2 gears is all up to you. As her combo skill can't deal critical damage, equipping her blade gear is not effective. Havoc gear is also out of question. Vampire gear will not do any justice as well, as it is not an offensive gear. You can actually gear him with eruption gear as well, as it will allow him to spam the combo frequently. This can also give him an extra edge on PvP battles where timing is very important. Personally, I have given him beast gears and other 2 random gears. For Fire Xita, only attack percentage and speed stats matter. Like you can see right here, I have given like 4 beast gears, and the remaining 2 are like, one is chain, another is life. Like it really doesn't matter. You just need to focus on the the main stat and the substats. Now that said, let's move on to discussing on what stats to focus. As he excels only with attack percentage and speed stats, you need to have speed, attack percentage, and attack percentage in gloves, helmet, and shoes respectively. You may also change your preference to attack percentage, and attack percentage, like what I have done as well if you want to focus purely on damage. But speed stats will give you much advantage in PvP battle modes. Whereas for weapon, shirt, and pants, you need to focus on the substats or the additional stats. As already discussed, try to get speed and attack percentage stats for him. Something like here, attack percentage, here is also attack percentage, and for this one there is speed. So it's something like this. You don't need to get critical rate and critical damage substats for him like other DPS servants, as it will not benefit him enough. Talking about pairing, Fire Xita pairs very nicely with most awesome support servant, the Fire Spiegel, which is here, right over here. Yes, so with him, Fire Xita can pair very nicely. Fire Spiegel will not only allow Fire Xita to charge his combo skill quickly, but will also combo with him to and fro. I will show you how. Just look at over here, this is skill. And for Xita, just look at this. The secondary mark and the primary mark are just alternating between Fire Spiegel and Fire Xita. This means that Fire Spiegel can combo with Fire Xita and vice versa. I have been so lucky that I was able to pull Fire Spiegel in my first summoning session. You can check out that summoning session video in my channel. Boy, was I not so happy and feeling extremely lucky to get him. Fire Xita can pair with Fire Em as well. So here is Fire Em, and her secondary mark is just right over here. So if she is gonna use her combo skill, there is a slight chance that our Fire Xita will be executing her combo skill, and this can give you a very good advantage in story mode as well as the PvP modes. Fire Em is a very good tank as well. And this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to be the first one to watch my new video uploads right away. And please don't forget to leave your comments or your thoughts and opinions on this video. With that said and done, see you guys in the next video.